I told you, the US government spent 40 years watching Black men suffer, not by accident, but by design. Not only that, they lied to their families, their communities, and the world. This wasn't a conspiracy theory, this was the Tuskegee study, and it really happened. Let's talk about how and why they got away with it. In 1932, the U.S. Public Health Service launched a study in Macon County, Alabama, to observe the long-term effects of untreated syphilis. They targeted over 600 Black men, most of them poor, most of them sharecroppers, and many of them unable to read. 399 had syphilis, 201 did not. The men were told they had bad blood. They were promised free health care, meals, and burial insurance. But what they weren't told was that they were never going to be treated. Even after penicillin became the standard cure in 1947, they were denied it. Why? So the government could study what syphilis did to the black body untreated. These men were used like lab rats. Their pain was data, their suffering was a case study. Researchers watched them go blind, suffer seizures, lose their sanity, and die. Autopsies were encouraged. Children were born with congenital syphilis, wives were unknowingly infected, and all the while the government published glowing medical reports praising the study's rigor. Doctors, researchers, even the CDC, they all knew. This wasn't rogue scientists. This was state sanctioned. It wasn't until 1972, 40 years later, that the public finally found out. A whistleblower leaked the truth to the press. The backlash was immediate. The study was shut down, but the damage had been done. By then, dozens had died, families were shattered, trust in medical institutions, especially among Black Americans, was permanently broken. In 1997, 25 years after the study ended, President Bill Clinton formally apologized on behalf of the federal government. But no amount of apology could restore what was lost. This is the reason so many in our communities fear hospitals. This is why vaccine hesitancy runs deep. It's not ignorance, it's historical memory. Tuskegee wasn't just a betrayal, it was a declaration that our pain didn't matter. We can't treat Tuskegee like ancient history because medical racism didn't end in 1972. Henrietta Lacks cells were taken without her consent. Black women still die in childbirth at 3 times the rate of white women. Pain is still underestimated in Black patients. The system wasn't built for us, and sometimes it was built against us. Remembering Tuskegee isn't about dwelling on trauma. It's about demanding accountability, rewriting the narrative, and honoring those men by telling the truth. If you made it this far, thank you for witnessing this with me. History doesn't just live in books, it lives in bodies, in families, in distrust that was earned. And if we don't name it, we risk repeating it. Follow Smart Brown Girl 4 for more unfiltered history and truth telling. Subscribe on Substack. Support the work on Patreon because our stories matter and nobody's going to tell them like we will. My link tree is in my bio to follow me on all socials. Stay informed and stay safe.